Hey guys! Oh, I'm so tired after Anime North, and Nisekoi just had to end on the Saturday that Anime North was going on. So I was like literally standing in the convention when I thought to myself, oh, I need to watch Nisekoi! And that didn't work out because there were 1,000 people around me, and then I just got shuffled in the crowd and pushed away. Yesterday I did put down my Nisekoi thoughts down on my blog. However, I did want to voice some of my concerns because I have a few concerns and I wanted to share them with you guys. There will be spoilers, so if you haven't watched the anime or you haven't watched the ending, click away, click away. So episode 20 picks up when Raku and Chitoge are getting ready to do the Romeo and Juliet play because Onodera sprained her ankle last minute and Marika is sick last minute. So that all happens, and the cool thing about the play is that it kind of gives a little screen time for each of the heroines. First with Chitoge as it begins, there's a really lovely sparkly scene courtesy of Shaft. Then because of Michael's narration, there's a little bit with like Tsukumi, and then right after Marika comes in, even though she's like delirious from being sick. And right at the end, Raku does make it to the balcony where Chitoge is. Granted, the play spans like 2 acts, but there was so much chaos that people actually quite enjoyed it. Well, people at the school in the anime quite enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of amusing how the play did kind of reflect everything going on in actual life for the characters. And at the end, the fight with Claude and Raku was really fun. I really loved seeing that, and I thought that it was really necessary because Claude was always the most suspicious of their relationship. After episode 19, I had sort of like a hypothesis about what would happen in episode 20 and when they would end the anime. I didn't want to spoil it for you guys in the pre-finale thoughts, but then I really thought that episode 20 would kind of end just when Raku is up the ladder and he's reaching for Chitoge's hand on the balcony. I thought they would end there and then add a little bit of narration to kind of wrap up the story. So I was a little shocked when the play ended only 2/3 into the episode and there was still a third to go. And then the worst thing happened because they did the sort of ending that all harem anime do, and it's basically giving both the main girls of the harem an ending with the guy. And I really didn't like that because there was so much Chitoge and Raku development, and I feel like Raku only ever liked Onodera because she's this classic, really cute, nice girl. I didn't really think that they had that much in common. Rather, with Chitoge and Raku, they actually have similar lifestyles and similar upbringings, which makes them kind of connectable. So after Raku has that amazing moment with Chitoge, and all the Team Chitoge fans are like, yeah! They switch gears, and obviously because Raku is such a nice guy, he goes and does the scene again with Onodera on the school rooftop when there's a sunset. And it's beautiful and it's lovely, and Team Onodera fans are like, aww. But then people really don't know what kind of ending this is. This was a good ending, and it was also a bad ending. A good ending in that it did satisfy kind of both fan teams, and you didn't really have one team like losing. It was a bad ending in that because the Nisekoi manga is still ongoing, that's not any intended ending in the series at all. And the mangaka really did that because she's still in that part of the beginning story when she has to keep both relationships developing evenly with each of the girls and the main hero. The writers chose a pretty good spot to end it because they didn't have to add any extra embellishments. It was just kind of like a really nice close to an arc, and it's one of those arc ends that kind of get a little bit of both of Onodera and Chitoge. Some of you guys were really Team Marika, some of you guys were Team Tsukumi. That wasn't gonna happen, sorry, because they came out late in the story and it was pretty obvious that they were just more of like supporting characters. Tsukumi even less than Marika because Tsukumi is so loyal to Chitoge. She would never have jeopardized her relationship with Chitoge even though she was in love with Raku. With Marika, I could see it happening. There wasn't enough time for Raku to kind of like develop and rekindle those childhood feelings with Marika. And of course he was already fake dating Chitoge and he actually liked Onodera. Overall, I think Nisekoi meets pretty high standards in terms of animation and sound. There are a lot of really great endings and great openings and just really fun instrumentals that you kind of get used to as the episodes progress. The episode ending itself was kind of like meh because it got both and it didn't really decide on one ending. But I guess this is what they usually do in harem anime. I thought Nisekoi would do something differently because it's Nisekoi and it was animated by Shaft, but no cigar. But what's good about this ending is that it does leave a lot of leeway for season 2 to continue. If the story wants to continue itself back to regular school life, they can do that. It's a good ending in that we got to a point where Chitoge is admitting her feelings for Raku, and it's kind of turning into an actual love triangle. Well, Raku obviously hasn't admitted his feelings for Chitoge, but there's definitely something there. But obviously, if you're Tsundere, you never admit your feeling. Because Shaft was the company that animated it, Nisekoi turned out to be absolutely wonderful. All the scenes were just so dynamic. Like, let's face it, Shaft can make a sandwich look sparkly and beautiful. So anyway, these are my thoughts on the Nisekoi final ending. They kind of go two ways just because the ending went two ways. Hopefully there will be a season 2. Some people found the girls pretty annoying halfway, but I actually found them really fun, and there was a lot less fan service than you usually see in popular harem anime, I think. And that's one of the things I really liked from Nisekoi. It actually kind of like delved into like different love backstories and how love develops, rather than just fan service and girls who are blindly glomping this one hero. I have nothing else to say for Nisekoi other than the fact that it was pretty awkward that it only reaches 20 episodes. Usually it's 12 or 24.